Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings Chapter 2. This is another step in the main quest, I believe. Conspiracy theory. Now that I have a few square coins at this point, and I know the phrase to meet the other conspirators, you can go and meet them. So show the madam the square coin.
Well, these are my girls.
Then you choose Whistling Wendy and give her the phrase, "I want your smile to part the gates of paradise."
At your service.
I think that's what
my
it is.
Prettiest girl, 'tis true. Fool soldiers gave her that.
At least you don't have to type it in and remember.
Tidy
That'd
yourself,
be a little
Wendy.
more
Witcher on
tricky.
the way. Come on in.
What do you desire, my hero?
Now,
I want your smile.
it's gonna be a fight soon, and it's probably one of the more difficult fights in the game. Mostly just because of the very confined area that you're in. It's a very small room with not a lot of maneuverability, and you have to fight like 7 people. Not sure if you found out already or not, but if you drink a potion before you go and talk to someone, your timer is still counting down. But that won't be a problem in this case.
Vincent Trott, you're a little elusive.
You're alone.
Just because the
Not
fight
wise.
doesn't actually last very long.
We'll see about that.
I'm wearing Selkirk's armor, you know. Pretty much renders me invincible in a
So yeah,
duel.
this guy has Selkirk's armor, which is one of the items you need to break the curse
If you think
of
we're
the
willing
mist.
to let you go, or that you can escape
It's one of
through magic
the various
trickery of some sort.
Relax.
I think it's courage symbolized is Selkirk's armor.
Wendy,
Ah.
your plot. I know about the coins.
You're Detmold's hound. I don't trust you.
You don't need to. I just need the chainmail. Not
So
interested in anything
yeah,
else.
they're gonna fight
Time
you
to
here.
remove it.
And hand
Even
it
though
over.
Geralt doesn't
Then
want
you'll
to
be on
fight,
your
he
way.
doesn't care what they're doing. He just wants the armor.
Well,
Doesn't sound like my kind of
So
story.
you're going to get it at the end of
How's
this, no matter what.
instead? I'll
And
kill you,
to my knowledge,
take
there's
your
no way to
swords
talk
on
him down
gold,
from
and
fighting.
the gods will rain good fortune upon me for ridding them of a filthy mutant. Die. Spy!
So yeah, this is why this fight's difficult. You don't have a whole lot of room to move, and you got a whole lot of guys to fight. So having some bombs prepared beforehand is actually a really good thing to have, just because you can pretty much hit everybody in the room with one bomb. I don't think I have any. I think I might have one more bomb, but yeah. Honestly, just running around the room in circles is actually probably the best strategy you can get. At least to my knowledge. Of course, if anyone out there has better strategies, you're more than welcome to use them. This is probably one of those situations where if I put more points into rolling distance, it would have worked, or that might have helped a little bit. So yeah, once you have like one person left, it is much easier because you now actually have a lot of them, and I threw a bomb in the wrong place. Your posts are pretty cool. They're not difficult to pull off. So yeah, now that you have Selkirk's armor, you find an item You can actually wear Selkirk's armor if you want. So yeah, you find a political pamphlet written by Dandelion. So if you go talk to him, you can... Well, it doesn't really further the quest. You mostly just call him an idiot for writing that kind of stuff while basically staying within arm's reach of Henselt. You'll see in a minute. But actually, if you bought a physical copy of the game, I know you have a copy of this pamphlet that came in the box somewhere. I'm not sure about the digital versions. They might have a PDF version of this. But yeah, you have a copy of this with your game in some capacity, I believe. And I'm trying to open the wrong door here, so I didn't realize there's more than one door. So yeah, you need to go talk to Dandelion, and then you go talk to Detmold about taking care of the conspirators. Now when you talk to Detmold, you have a choice of either taking payment for killing them, or not taking payment. I decided to not take the payment, and when you're talking to him, if you've done the Little Sisters quest, you may have an option to sell him an old manuscript. Don't do it. It involves a quest in chapter 3, and I may have said this back in that other video, but I'm saying it again just because now you actually have to go talk to Detmold.
Everything fine. Great.
So I'm gonna cut off here, and I'll see you all some other
Here
time.
to visit your old friends?
Just looking around. You?
A lengthy stay in Henselt's camp, and one is likely to become somewhat Kedmanized. I'd like to avoid that.
Rightly so. I found a letter addressed to the people of Kedwen.
A letter? So?
It's your drivel, idiot.
Where'd you get that idea?
I know you. Not to mention you had the gall to quote me.
You're not the only witcher in the world.
So, you admit it's yours?
Sure, it's mine. People have had enough of that pompous clown colluding with Nilfgaard. I decided I needed to open their eyes a little wider.
Any idea what that pompous clown's going to do when he finds out who's opening his people's eyes?
How would he find out? It could only come from you, and I assume, at least I hope, you won't rat me out.
They're going to kill you.
Nah.
Why did you poke your nose in this?
Henselt approached me to write a few panegyrics about him. You know, singing his praises. Can you imagine that? Me? Writing a political pamphlet? Who the hell does he think I am?
But that's exactly what this letter is.
Possibly. But it's for a good cause. Henselt's a prick.
I had a mate from Rivia, but they killed him.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins. Grown lads with their arses in the air.
We need to talk.
What? No, hello, good morning. Pucker up and kiss my ass, nothing.
Hello.
Good morning, White Wolf. Will you take some tea? It's a fortifying beverage.
Some other time, maybe. I found Trot and a few other enthusiasts of the square coins.
Did you learn who leads them?
No.
Any survivors?
No.
Oh, you might at least have spared Trot. I'm sure he had secrets.
I'm afraid he took those with him.
There was a reward on the conspirators' heads. Do you wish to collect, or is it beneath your witcher's dignity?
I don't want any gold for this.
Why not?
You wouldn't understand. You must know a lot about the Wild Hunt, as one of the reigning majesties among mages.
I simply cannot concern myself with folk tales about corpses flying about on intensely emaciated steeds.
The Wild Hunt's no myth. I think I know how to free the king from his curse.
Well then, let's get to work.
Can't do anything until I have the spear the soldier stabbed Sabrina with. Problem is, it's in the hands of a Scoia'tael commander named Iorveth.
I know this Iorveth. Are you certain this is the spear?
Mm-hmm. I last saw him back in Flotsam.
Iorveth is in Vergen, Witcher, along with most of the Scoia'tael from the area. They've joined that peasant girl's insurgency.
Iorveth part of a peasant uprising? It doesn't make sense.
There's only one way to confirm or disprove it. You must cross to the other side of the mist. What of the other artifacts? Do you know them all now?
Not yet.
In that case, you must wait until you've learned everything before crossing. It's a dangerous voyage, not one to attempt twice, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd say. I need magic powder to mark out the runes.
Are you aware that the formula requires powdered camphor resin?
I am.
Then you must also know that the resin is extremely valuable.
Get Henselt to pay you. I need the powder to do the exorcism, reverse the prophecy, and release him from the curse.
You should have said, I'll give you as much as you need.
Thanks, on the king's behalf.
I've one more thing you might find useful.
What's that?
You asked me for protective runes. I've done better. Take this grimoire, which details many. I believe there's even one for syphilis. I've marked my recommendations.
Thanks. Can you make anything out of these notes, sorcerer?
Where did you get them?
Unimportant.
And you've no notion what's in them?
Wouldn't be asking if I did.
They describe a very dangerous ritual. Practically pure necromancy. The sort that gets you burned at the stake.
Be specific. What kind of ritual?
One to summon the soul of an evil man. A man evil enough to wander the world after death. Souls of this kind gladly enter into covenants in the hope of being sent into the beyond.
Why would anyone want to deal with evil?
The possible reasons are many. You'll always find people willing to sell their souls in exchange for something valuable to them. I'll gladly buy the scroll.
I thought necromancy was forbidden.
Oh, it is, but I'm an avid collector of manuscripts containing forbidden knowledge.
I think I'll keep it. Maybe I can become a collector myself.